joining you again this fall on Wednesday nights. Today I am coming to you from the craft cabin here at Lakeside. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Paige. I'm the program director here. And I'm really excited to be able to join you again at Grace, even if it may be looking a little different this year. So, today to get us started, I'm going to read you a story from the Spark Storybook Bible. This story is called Paying Taxes. One day, a group of religious leaders came to see if they could trick Jesus. "We know that you believe God is the ruler of all," they said, rubbing their hands together, sure that they would trick Jesus. "So tell us, is it right to pay taxes to the emperor or not?" Jesus answered their question with a question of his own. "Whose head do you see stamped on this coin?" Jesus asked as he pointed to a coin they had. "The emperor's," they said. "Then give to the emperor the things that are the emperor's," said Jesus. "But remember, everything God made is stamped with the image of God. So be sure to give God the things that are God's." The leaders left Jesus amazed and a little disappointed. They hadn't tricked him after all. So I have a few questions for you about that story, but first I want us to pray together. And if you remember, here at camp, we like to pray in some different and fun ways. Today, let's go ahead and do a position prayer. So go ahead and find your favorite position to pray in. Repeat after me. Dear God, help us to remember that you are the ruler of all. Remind us that we are made in your image. Guide us as we strive to put you above all else. Amen. Okay, so first question. The leaders, the people who were asking God questions and trying to trick him, they were talking about money, right? And a lot of times money can start to control our lives a little bit. We become really consumed with money, and they wanted to know if they were supposed to pay taxes, so if they were supposed to give their money to the emperor or not, because they thought, well, if we're giving our money to the emperor, money is such a powerful thing, then the emperor must be the most powerful thing, right? He must be the ruler of all. But Jesus said, well, whose head is on the coin? Whose head is on the money? So I thought we could look at some money today and see whose head is on the coin. So I've got some money in my box of earthly things. There's some other fun stuff in there. We'll pull those out in a little bit. But first I'm going to come up close and show you the coins I have, and we'll see whose head is on the coin. And if you have any coins at home that you found in your couch cushions or in your kids' jean pockets or while you're doing laundry or, just hiding out somewhere else, go ahead and grab your coins and take a peek, and we'll see how many heads we can find on the coins. So first up, I have this nice shiny penny. So whose head is on this penny? Next up, I have a quarter. Whose head is on the quarter? And a throw a tricky one in here. This is a dollar coin. Whose head is on this coin? This is you can cheat on this one because it says it. Here's another coin. This is also a funny one because there is no head on this coin because it is a car wash token. This is a giant coin. That is a $1 coin. Whose head is that? And we'll do one more. This one is not an American coin, it's a 10 pence. Whose head is here? Again, if I move my thumb out of the way, you might be able to see. You got a little cheat there. Okay, so we took a look at some coins. Maybe you recognized some of the heads, maybe you didn't, but these all came from my Earthly Things box, and you may have noticed that God's head wasn't stamped on any of those coins. We'll come back to that. Now, my next question for you is, what can money get you? What are some things that money can get you? Maybe ice cream, or a Frisbee, or a car, or craft supplies, or a house, or some people think it can get you power. What are some other things money can buy? Money can get you. Okay, so we said that the coins were stamped with other people's faces. So where can we find God's face stamped? Where can we find God? Where do you see God? I see God in Jesus. So I have my little flat Jesus with me today. I see God in Jesus, but I also see God in nature. I don't know if you can hear the wind blowing and the doors creaking, right? You could tell I'm outside at camp. I see God in the people I love. Maybe you see God in other people, right? God can show up in lots of places. And it might not be as clear as a face stamped on a coin like the coins we looked at today, but God does show up. His image is in lots and lots of places that we see every single day. So I challenge you to look for God this week. Where can you find God this week? And I want you to remember that it can be really easy to get wrapped up in material things like Frisbees and money and toys, and my personal weakness, shoes. I probably have way too many shoes for one person. For some people, it's clothing, right? Gotta have the fanciest stuff. For some people, it's having really nice cars or a really nice home. For some people, it's status, right? They want to be the most popular. They want to have all the connections and they want to be known. Got too many things here. But I want you to remember that all these things, they're not that important. No matter how much fun they are, like my bubbles and my frisbee, or how much joy they bring, like shoes or money, that none of these things are as incredible as the things that God can give you. All right, what can God give you? Joy, peace, everlasting life, right? These are incredible things. He has gifted us with so many great things that we may not be able to touch or feel or see in the physical sense, but he's around us all the time. He is the greatest ruler of all. Our ultimate allegiance should be to God and not all of these earthly things. So, instead of putting these things first, no matter how fun and cool and awesome they are, we should be putting God first. So I challenge you this week to find ways that you can practice putting God first. That might be journaling every day, praying every day. Make it the first thing you do in the morning, so then you don't have an excuse. Then you won't forget. Or it can be having a conversation with somebody about God or about your faith. There are so many ways that we can be putting God first. Or maybe it's as simple as doing something kind for somebody every day, right? So I encourage you to find one thing this week to do every day to help you practice putting God first. Good luck. I'll see you next time. Bye.